portray that and sort of get the mindset right and do it properly?
Well, I loved that choice for the character because they had already been writing a lot of kind of off the wall storylines for her over the years. She was stealing things for a while. She's made a lot of odd choices, and it never made a lot of sense what she was doing. So I think that made her history make sense.
It does, yeah.
And so I like that choice that the writers made. And I also like playing that because it's a great, current issue that a lot of people are dealing with.
Absolutely,
so it makes sense to have a character on the show who is bipolar and show how we deal with it. Of course, it is just a fictional show and it's a drama, so we have to stretch some of the storylines, and they're maybe not all as realistic as what really would, what people really go through, but it's similar in some senses also. And I had actually, when I was in acting school, I did my thesis training on mental illness, and I've actually played other bipolar characters before, Sharon.
So you had some background in it, and that's fascinating. I had no idea.
Yep, I have a lot of background in it, so I already knew exactly what to do. I had done a lot of study on it already.
And so, what would you like to see happen with Sharon Newman? Where do you want to see her character go? Where would you like to take her?
Well, one thing I really liked doing was, remember when Sharon was in prison a few years back, what did she do? She broke out of prison, and then she went to the farm with Sam, and she was living on a farm with Sam for a long time. I can't even remember why I was in prison. I've been to prison so many times. Who knows what that one was for?
Someone here knows a part of it.
But I remember breaking out of prison, and I had to smother a prison guard and jump out a window, and I really liked doing that action. I like doing a lot of action stuff, jumping out of windows and fun stuff like that. So I think if Sharon, who knows, maybe Sharon and Dylan will have this sort of Mr. and Mrs. Smith kind of relationship, and we'll be on the run and shoot them out from car chases.
That'd be awesome.
Everyone will be chasing us. I love that scene where they're on the bridge and they're driving in a minivan and they're being chased, and they start singing these old 70s songs. That's what I see. That's what I'd like to do.
That sounds awesome.